I'll be back as soon as that bacon grease melts. And I've made my own homemade mayonnaise many times, and one of the reasons why I started making it, the main reason is because most of the mayonnaise that you find on the grocery store shelves is made with bad seed oils. And the second reason I started making it was because just a small jar is so much more expensive if they're using olive oil or avocado oil. And so I eat a fair amount of bacon, and I thought, why am I throwing this good fat away? I actually keep these little crocks right by my stove, and I will save my bacon grease. And I just put a hunk right now. I made some bacon this morning, so I strained that bacon off. That's how much I gathered from just this morning. And then I used a little strainer, and that's not nearly enough. Okay, so I took some more of my supply, and I'm waiting for that bacon grease to melt because it needs to be in a liquid form, and you have to let the temperature cool a little bit. In the meantime, I'm letting my eggs get to room temperature. I'll be back as soon as that bacon grease melts. Okay, I gathered up some more of that melted grease, and I'm pouring that through the sieve till I get a cup of liquid bacon grease. Oh, almost perfect. You'd think I measured that out ahead of time, but I didn't. Okay, so this is the bacon grease. And that's just the sediment, a little bit that I got that was still in the bacon grease. Okay, so perfect. I have my cup of bacon grease. Okay, so let me go over the rest of the ingredients. Let's see, do I need 2 or 1? How about I just put 1? I'm gonna put 1 yolk in instead of 2. I'm gonna cut it in half. Okay, here we go. Here's 1 egg yolk. Okay, and then it calls for Dijon mustard, and so that would be 1 teaspoon of Dijon mustard. Mayonnaise is really so simple, and the ingredients are quite cheap, so if you don't have the time, then you can buy it in the store if you don't have time to make it. But you know, it's $7, $8 or more depending on the size jar you get, so it's real simple to make. And then I'm going to you can use lemon juice, but I'm going to use apple cider vinegar. I'm just going to shake this up a little bit so I get some mother in here. All right, so good for you, good for the gut, good for insulin balance, blood sugar balance. Okay, 1 tablespoon of apple cider vinegar. Nice, easy. And they said salt to taste. I'm gonna open my lid a little bit. And I'm going to do a 1/2 teaspoon, and I use Redmond salt. Okay. All right. And now what you want to do is, I'm letting my eggs continue to come to room temperature, but I'm going to beat these with an immersion blender and get that mixed really good before I put the bacon grease in. But I'm going to use a 2-cup measuring cup to use the immersion blender. That should work out fine. Just gonna get all the egg out. When I made regular mayonnaise before, I have a Vitamix, and that worked well, but the problem is it's hard to get all the mayo out. You lose a lot in the blades, so that's why I thought I would try this immersion blender. Okay, so you're just mixing that to make sure that all the other ingredients, the mustard, the apple cider vinegar, and the salt are mixed well. Here we go. I'm going to start adding. Now, the trick is, from what I understand, and even when you're making regular mayo, is allowing pouring in the grease, the bacon grease, very slowly. So, or whatever fat you're using, whether it's avocado oil. Now you can make this with avocado oil or olive oil. To me, I mean, I do use avocado oil. They have, I can taste that flavor, but since I'm carnivore, on this carnivore challenge, I thought I would use bacon grease. I'm gonna move the camera down so you can kind of see, so you can see it emulsifying. Okay, here we go. Okay, it was coming along beautiful. It was emulsified, and I was adding the bacon grease nice and slow, and then it just went liquid. I don't know if it's because it heated up, or there was too much bacon grease, and I'm not sure, because it got warm, I think, from the immersion blender because I added it too slow. So I'm gonna melt some more bacon grease. I'm not gonna throw this away. I put this in the fridge, and I'll be back. So what I ended up doing was putting this right back into the fridge, let it cool down a little bit, and it looked like this one, because I made another one because I thought I did something wrong. And then I just put the emulsion blender in again, and oh my gosh, it turned out, let me get closer to, it's beautiful, beautiful mayo. And it was with bacon, all bacon grease. Looks like ice cream almost. And I'm going to do a taste test here. And I made it with pasture-raised eggs. So I'm controlling the ingredients. It literally takes 5 minutes to make once you have the bacon grease ready, and the egg needs to be room temperature. Oh, it's good. It's like smoky mayo, and with the chicken salad. So, you know, carnivore, I'm not going to be putting celery and onions in there. It's going to be the chicken and the mayo. So I thought I ruined it, but it looks beautiful. Now, this was the second one I did. The same thing sort of happened. I'm impatient. So the bacon grease was warm, but look at that. I didn't even reblend this. It just turned into perfect mayo. Okay, so this is how much, this is a quart jar. So a little more than half of the bacon mayo. And again, I will probably just cook some chicken, make a chicken salad, and I won't be putting many veggies in. I might put some herbs in, the bacon mayo, the chicken, and maybe I'll crisp up a couple pieces of bacon and mix that in as well. And that's our bacon mayo. It's, you know, if you would have told me 10 years ago I would be eating bacon mayo, I would have said you're crazy. You know, 254 pounds, no way. Or when I had my lap band, I avoided fat. And now here I'm making bacon, bacon mayo, and I feel better than I ever did. So I will put the recipe in the description. And just remember, a big tip is to let the bacon be liquid, let the egg be room temperature, and pour it in slowly, but not too slowly. But if it should liquefy, like get thick and then liquefy again, just put it in the fridge and then get the immersion blender out again and just whip it up. And it look perfect.